Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter 1 of Computer Science 1, that is operating system. And the topic is access and security aspects of operating system part 1. So let's begin. In this video we are going to study what is security, elements of security and attacks and security. What is security? Security means the access to information that only the authorized person can access the information, they have the access to read, write, and delete. So the term security is defined as secure system will control through use of specific security features access to information that only individuals or processes operating on there will have access to read, write, create, or delete. It means security means access to information that only individuals or processor operating on the behavior operating on the will have access to read, write, create, or delete. It means the information should be uh, the information to be accessed by the authorized person can access the information. Then they have the access to read, write, create, or delete. So that is called the security. Elements of security. Elements of security there are three elements of security. The first one is confidentiality. Confidential means ensuring that the information is not accessed in an unauthorized manner. That is by controlling read operation. Information it means the information is not accessed in an unauthorized manner. So the information should be confidential. So information should be confidential. So we have to control the read operation. If we are controlling the read operation, the information will not be read by anyone. That is called the confidentiality. Next one is integrity. Integrity it means it ensuring that the information is not amended or deleted in an unauthorized manner. That is by controlling write operations. It mean the information. It means the information is not amended. It means it will not be modified or deleted in an unauthorized manner. So that is by controlling right operations. So integrity it means the information by controlling the right operation. If you are controlling the right operation, the information will not be modified or deleted in an unauthorized manner. So we give the permission of the read. So we will not, but we have to control the write operation. So integrity means we give the permission of the read operation and by controlling write operations. So integrity means they can read the information, but they will not write the information, write to information. Next one is availability. Availability means ensuring that the information is available to authorized users at right time. That is by controlling read and delete operation. Availability means the information is available to authorized person. It will be available only to the authorized person at the right time. So that is by the controlling read and delete operations. So availability is available to the authorized person at the right time. So we have to control the read and delete operations. So these are the three elements of security. Actually, the security is very important in the multi-user computer, multi-user operating system, because the user program should not interface with each other or with the operating system. So the memory allocated to user must be protected. So what are the memories allocated? It must be protected. Next one, during execution, a user program may access different objects, for example, such as files, printers, yeah, directories, anything. So the user may access different objects such as files, directories, so etc. So because many of these objects are shared, so that purpose we are needed of security is very important. So these are the elements of the security. Next one is attacks and security. The first one is authentication. So authentication may be possible in the four ways. The first one is guessing or stealing somebody else's password and then use it. So what they are doing, they are guessing the password and stealing somebody's password and then use it. That is called the authentication. Second one is use of vendor supplied password. So use of vendor supplied password is available to the admin. So if it is if it is misplaced, yeah, so anybody knows, so that can be possible. So the data can be accessed. So that is the second one. So user vendor supply password which can be used by only system admin. So when this password is known to other person, yeah, if it is misplaced, so the confidential data can be accessed. The third one is they are finding the password by using the trial and error method. So here they are using the trial and error method. With the helping of this method, they can finding the password. This is the third method. And the fourth one is if you use the locks on the computer and goes for the T, so they are what they are doing, then using some terminal to access the confidential data. If you use the locks on the computer, then goes for the T, so then that time the somebody sitting on the computer and they can access the data. So these are the four ways they can access the data. That is called the authentication. Next one is browsing. Browsing, it means in some system, yeah, some operating system, there exist files with access controls which are very confidential. So one can browse these files. One can browse through the system files and can access this information, which unprotected files, a database could be easily accessed. So the confidential information could be read or even modified can be possible with the help of the browsing. It means in some system there exist files with access controls which are which are very confidential. So one can browse through the system files to get this information, and after which unprotected files or databases could be easily accessed. So that time the confidential data information could be read or even modified can be possible. So that is called the browsing. Next one is trapdoors. The trapdoor is used by the software engineers. Some software engineers leave some secret entry point to modify the programs. Actually, the what in the system software engineers, what they are doing, they are leave some entry point for the modify the program. They are using the some secret entry. So that entry is called the trapdoors. So it can be misused by the others. So these traps, so doors can be misused by others. So that is called the trapdoors. Next one is invalid parameters. Invalid parameters, it means the passing invalid parameters may cause serious security violations. For example, I am putting a wrong password multiple times, so it will be create a serious security violations. That is called the invalid parameters. Next one, line trapping. Line trapping, it means a special. It is used in the it is used in the communication line. So a special terminal is used to tap into a communication line. So what they are using for the communication line, they are using the special terminal to tap the line. So it will cause a access to the confidential data. So that is called the line trapping. Next one is electronic data capture. Electronic data capture means, for example, I'm sitting on the computer. If what is displayed on the screen, they can be seen by using the screen radiation. That is called the electronic data capture. So, what is the display on the screen that can be accessed by use of active or passive wire tapes? Yeah, they are using the some mechanism to pick up the screen radiation and to recognize what is displayed on the screen. So that is called the electronic data capture. Next one is lost line. Lost line, it means if the line may get lost, if power is goes off. For example, I am log on the computer, that time the power is goes off. What this some that time the some operating system, what they are doing, they log out the system and allow an access only authorized person, the identity of the user, they can access the computer. Some operating system cannot do this, so that time the other unauthorized person can access the information. So that time the unauthorized person can access the information. Lost line, it means the if I'm log on the computer, that time the power is goes up, the system on the operating system will not log out the computer automatically. That time the some person is sitting on the computer, they can access the information. That is called the lost line. Improper access control. It means some operating system, yeah, admit may not plan access control properly. they have to give us some access control. They have to give plan access control properly. If they are not planned properly, what they happen? Some user having too many privileges. Some person can access too many privileges, and some will get less privilege. So this will cause here access the confidential data. That is called the improper access control. Next one is waste recovery. For example, if I'm deleting the files, so that deleted files can be recovered and the password may be recollected. So it is called they are using the some technique, and the deleted files can be recovered and the password may be recollected. So that is called the waste recovery. So these are the one of the attacks on security. Next one is rough software. The rough software worms and viruses using certain programs like worms and virus. So with the helping of worms and virus, mm, they can access our information, yeah, confidential information with the helping of the rough software. So these are the attacks and security. The first one is authentication, browsing, trapdoors, invalid parameters, line trapping, electric data capture, loss line, improper access control, waste recovery, and rough software. So these are the attacks and security. So in this video, we have seen what is security, and then next one, in elements of security and attacks and security. Thank you.